Love comes, love goes, much like the songs on the radio. Strikes hot, turns cold, the snow and moves on. And moves on. And moves on.
Music in our family. Man, it's such a part of our family. Like, you know, a lot of people, you know, they grow up listening to whatever their parents are playing, and then they move away from that music, and then they find their own, and sometimes they, you know, maybe later they find their way back to, you know, appreciation for what their parents were playing when they were growing up. Our family, I've continued to listen to what you guys would put on, and that actually led me to finding a lot of the stuff that I have listened to since.
You can leave your house. I've been lucky enough to be raised around a family that's full of creativity and full of love, and using love to create things and show, you know, express yourself in a deeper way. Music's been part of my life since I have memory, really. I grew up with my dad playing music in the house, always, or in the, you know, at church, and we also, almost every summer, I believe, while I was growing up, would go to Cornerstone, which was a pretty wild experience as a young kid to get to see the festival life and that whole side of things. Yeah, music's always been a huge part of my life.
We're all set with that. Everything should be good. Out. Okay. Here's the drum. Real quiet during the drum because I'm gonna.
But music has always been a key part in our family, as the environment that we kind of were raised in. I have lots of memories of waking up with just music on. Music was always on when we were doing chores, just kind of whistle while you work type of thing. And I think growing up in that sort of environment, you either stick with it or you don't. It either means everything to you or it's very casual.
I was the youngest in the family, so I was the squirt. I was the one being raised by my parents, but also my older brothers and my sister, and it was a really cool opportunity because I always knew, you know, cool hip bands before they caught on to my age group. I would get to, like, you know, learn about Radiohead, or, man, I could go on and on about all the bands that influenced me and have been a huge part of my life, and I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I wasn't raised up with my two brothers and my family.
One very cool thing with Ryan and Johnny and I, for the last, I'd say, year, just communicating together all the time about music that we come across, and, you know, creating like a collective playlist and things. And I have been showing quite a bit of that, but in the past, there were times in the past where I would go to them to find good music, you know.
Yeah,
it's just always kind of been part of the conversation with all of our family.
So it's been a long time coming for me. I've been wanting to do a project with my boys, and it just fell in place. A few months ago I started, as I released a video on Stage Q Records, as I release a video, either Blind Drifter Luke or Under Jail Song, I will do a live version of the same song and then run them through the cycles together. Well, this came along. I had been spending some time with Jason, and I asked him if he wanted to be involved, and when he said yes, that was the beginning. because we've never done anything musically together like this. And then Ryan agreed, and Johnny agreed, and we came together for this night of this video. And I was very, very happy about it. I'm really glad about it, even though we did have some difficulties. It was a great night.
I think it's really cool that we kind of came together and did something like this. We've been flirting with it for a long time. Just a bunch of artists like trying to find outlets. I find this to be a really neat avenue for it, as far as like it being a video project and the song being, you know, obviously one of our fathers that we've grew up with. So this is sort of a reunion artistically.
Heart beats from the passion glow. Try to beat it. Well.
Okay.
We got the door.
No, that was them stopping because they're annoyed by sound.
What time is it?
It's
7.
Just let's do it. We'll be done.
All right, just turn it. I think I
Wanna
might
choose the
have.
second one?
I think I have enough of all three to put it together good. Now, here's what I want to do though. This is what we want to do.
Welcome to Apartments.
So here's the video. Hope you enjoy it. See you in episode 2, season 3. Appreciate it. Love comes, love goes, much like the songs on the radio. Strikes hot, turns cold, it's snowing, moves on. Climbing heights, sinking lows, hearts bleed from the passion and glow. Dry as tears from the highs and lows of it all. Hearts on a limb, shadows cast until dawn. Never knowing when it's right or it's wrong. When you love on a whim, chase the shadows till dawn. Love is with hearts on a limb. You fall in, then you fall out. Love's fading, simmers casting doubt. In each extreme, break the earth to shout out aloud. Dawn breaks, love is found. Love's choice brings some solid ground. The roller coaster ride is done, yes, it's done. Hearts on a limb, shadows cast until dawn. Never knowing when it's right or it's wrong. When you love on a whim, chase the shadows till dawn. Love is with hearts. Love is with hearts. Love is with hearts on a limb. Love comes, love goes, much like the songs on the radio. Strikes hot,